In that case, first off, could you just introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Winnie, Afro reggae singer from Nigeria.
Thank you very much. So let's start off with where did your love of music come from?
Um, I wouldn't say okay. I started off from my living room. Let me just
Really?
put it like that. Okay, I grew up in a household where music was like a bane of existence. There's music in the house. I used to have this uncle that used to be a DJ back in the days, but he's late right now. So he's always bringing cassettes to the house, and then there's music in the house. I didn't really grow up as a singing child, actually.
Ah.
Yeah, but I was listening to music. But down to 2012, I traveled for I just went to write an exam, and then I went to a choir practice with my cousin, and when I got there, the soprano singers, they were nowhere to be found. So I had to fill in. I had to fill in. And then
Oh my,
when I started singing, they were like, "Oh, your cousin, is she from abroad?" And I was like, "Abroad, no." And they were like, "You have a nice voice." So when I got back to my hometown, I got back to my family house. Sorry.
it's okay.
I now, yeah, I used to go to this barbing salon to do some freestyles, and then that's how I got on a song with one of the guys in the barbing salon, and the song got leaked. It was on everybody's phone, and then it got to the radio. Then my cousins were like, "Oh, you're on the radio." I'm like, "Wow, okay,
Yeah.
what's going on?" So from that time, people wanted to hear more of my singing. They were asking who is this? The questions were too much. So I had to just start singing. Yeah, so I would say that people inspired me to like do music, seeing how music bring people together and how it unifies us is a great experience for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. Moving on from how you got into music, how did you build your personal style?
I grew up in the northern part of Nigeria. I grew up among the Muslims and the Fulanis. And growing up as a child, I used to, okay, my mom usually wears jewelries like bangles, earrings, just vintage stuffs. And then leaving my town, that's just to Lagos. I moved from Jos to Lagos where I was born. Um, I wear jewelries like a lot. At some point in my life, I used to sell them because people would be like, "Oh, where did you get this? Where did you get this?" And then I just decided to sell them. But building a brand of jewelries, it has really been a part of my life. Like I'm attached to metal, like just copper, brass, anything jewelry. I just love.
So it means a lot to you.
Yeah.
That's fair. So we're going to go into your music a little bit more now. Where should we start with Afro reggae, like as a genre? What kind of characteristics make up the genre?
I would say my music is soulful,
Mm.
and it's soulful, is very introspective and eclectic, and it's very emotional. It's
Mm.
just a mix of this and that. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So you're kind of like building everything
Yeah,
together, how you feel
together.
it
Yeah.
needs to be. I like that. So I think I saw that you have a foundation of Idoma music. Is that how I pronounce that?
Idoma, that's my language. I'm from Benue State, Nigeria. So I'm
Ah,
Idoma by tribe. Yeah.
so how has the language kind of inspired your music?
Um, I would say my vocal tone resonates with how, like, if you're a native speaker of Idoma and you hear how I like talk, my intonation, you know my language from how I speak, like my voice from my voice.
Mm.
And how I sing, I feel like how I sing, if you are a native Idoma speaker, you can pick up like some of their riffs and runs, like they are human from how I sing. So yeah.
That was really cool. Can you give us like an example of when it's like most prominent?
In the Idoma singing,
Hmm.
I should sing an Idoma song.
Which one?
Okay. Baiche ondu baiche ma. Baiche I am I gone. Yeah,
That's
that's how an Idoma.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna guess like that all kind of inspired your latest EP, Commercial Break.
Yeah, commercial break, commercial.
Tell us a little
Actually,
bit about it.
actually recorded commercial break without like having I didn't record it like based off, oh, I'm recording an EP. No. I was just having fun like the entire time while I was recording. I was just recording back to back, but without pressure, like, oh, I'm having fun. And commercial break, it symbolizes how fleeting love can be, how it catches us unaware at unexpected places with unexpected people, just like a commercial break. And even though those moments are brief, they leave a long-lasting impact in our life.
Like,
Sweet memories, yeah.
yeah, keep going.
And commercial break for me is just like my little way of whispering into my audience, my fans' ear, sorry, that you only live once and just enjoy the moment. Like just catch a break from life, normal life programming.
I like that. I like that. There's something very relaxed but genuine about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you break down some of the songs in your EP, like what you were thinking when you were writing them? If there's any like in particular you want to highlight that like people reading or listening should listen to?
Okay. They should listen to everything.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, but for so good, so good is just all about catching a vibe with someone you really love, and it's just about enjoying the moment too. Like, oh, play some nice selection, like let's nice up the place with good intentions. Yeah, it's just something soothing.
Mm, I like that.
Like to me, so good is just me like telling myself, like just basically talking about what someone has told me before. Like one step on my care, and you say me too shy, so it's it's just things I've heard like someone say to me. I just put them into writing. And
Wow.
Lego. For Lego, funny enough, I recorded Lego when I had malaria. I
Yeah.
was down with malaria and then I was with my mic like this. I was like, oh, what's that?
Oh my God.
That's all. Yeah, it was so the song sounds really exciting for the mood I was in when I recorded it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, how did you manage to balance that?
Okay, I'm this kind of person that when I catch a vibe on a particular beat, I make sure that I finish that vibe. So
Yeah.
I recorded Lego like I think within an hour. I was done with recording Lego. That was one of the fastest song I finished like from the EP.
I was gonna say
Lego is
that
one
is
of
very quick.
yeah, so quick. So Lego is just all about like not wanting to like give in, like just wanting to be in control of your own emotion. Like you don't want to like free yourself, but you're freeing yourself and you're doing it codedly. Yeah, just like that. It's just beautiful feelings.
I like how the album kind of captures a lot of different feelings, but they all feel like they go together really
Yeah,
nicely. That is really, really nice. I just love how it all fits together.
thank you.
Obviously, you started off by releasing some singles. How do you think your music's grown since like Pretty and Don't Leave and since your last EP?
Um, I feel like my music has evolved in a good way. And like after I dropped my EP, I also feel like the world has opened to me in a different way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's happening.
Looking back at those like first few songs that you wrote and looking at your music now, are there like key differences that you can see that maybe we wouldn't see as an audience?
Yeah, there are key difference. Like before I used to like talk too much in my songs, but now I just use few words, but the meaning is a lot. It's
Yeah.
like saying something like creating a just a simple sentence, but the music is the meaning is wide, like very deep. So I really enjoy that evolved with my writing. It's a beautiful thing for me as a creative.
For listeners that are kind of just discovering your music, can you explain a little bit about Afro reggae as a genre?
Afro reggae is just a fusion of reggae and Afro music, R&B, soul, everything just in one.
I love it. What kind of characteristics are they gonna be looking for?
Just something new and different, something refreshing
Mm.
and emotion filled, something that makes you feel like I know you.
I like
Yeah.
I like that. Music is so personal. It's so nice to hear that there's an artist that wants to make it feel like that as well. What does the genre mean to you?
Um, Afro reggae is just Winnie, and Winnie is Afro reggae. It's just me.
I like that.
It's just my own way of expressing myself musically.
Mm. So it feels very genuine.
Yeah, it's from here.
Yeah, I like that. The music that comes from the heart and the soul is the best music in my opinion. When people listen to your music, what kind of thing do you want them to take away from it? What do you, obviously that you want them to come back and listen to it again, but like what else do you kind of want them to think afterwards?
I want, like I mentioned earlier, I want them to feel connected, like they are not alone. I want them to feel like they are not alone, like we're out there, like a lot of us are going through stuff that we can't explain. And I also want them to feel seen, like I see them how they see themselves. Like we're going through shit together. Like,
So looking at a bit more of a wider picture, what artists would you recommend from Nigeria and in general?
okay. For other artists to listen to, you can listen to sorry.
No,
It
it's
just got to
we've got plenty of time. Take your time.
um go listen to Blonde or What's So Sexy. Listen to Cold AF and listen to Solace, Wavy the Creator. Yeah, the list go on.
I
It
like
goes
it.
on and on. Yeah.
What do you like about those artists?
They just make good music too. Good music. Really.
That's the key point of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is that the kind of music you listen to as well? Like, do you listen to the same genre you write, or?
I won't say okay, I grew up listening to a lot of reggae music, but I still listen to other genre. I listen to music from Mali, Morocco, just weird stuffs. I like to listen to underground stuffs, really.
Ooh, okay.
Uh, it's just my thing, my way of escaping. Like, I just listen to things that maybe people don't know about.
Okay. Okay. So can you give us any examples? No, I'm putting
I
you on the
listen
spot. I'm
to
sorry.
I listen to year 2000 dancehall reggae like them Movado Sister Nancy um those are my Spotify playlists a lot of people.
Ah. I love it. So that gives us plenty to go and check out after we've
Yeah.
listened to your album, of course. What are you aiming for? What's next in your musical career?
Um, what's next for Winnie? I intend um doing more shows, more collaboration, and just setting myself up like to interact more with my fans and connect more with my fans on a personal way and creating more unique stuff that resonates with people.
I like that. So I mean, your fans at the minute, they must be extremely supportive of you, I'm guessing, because they are your fans.
Yeah. They love me as much as I love them.
Love
And it's
that. So you are,
beautiful.
yeah, pardon?
I said they love me as much as I do love them, and it's beautiful.
I love it. So you do like you love your fans. You are,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It must be so nice to like do shows and be able to see them and meet them and everything.
Yeah, an intimate show would be crazy.
So do you plan on writing another album?
Yeah, I'm working on new stuff. I've been recording actually.
Oh,
Maybe
that's exciting.
yeah,
How's it going?
it's going fine. Maybe very soon I might drop a single. Yeah, very soon.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
During July, who knows?
Excited. So what can we expect from that? Or do you want to keep it on the down low for now?
Yeah, yeah,
That's fair. Absolutely respect that.
yeah. Thank you.
So that's all the questions I had. Is there anything
Okay.
is there anything you want to talk about before we sign off?
There's nothing. Thank you for having me.